Hello, YouTube! Welcome back to Let's Play Path of Exile with me, EclecticAndrew, and this little witch girl. Well, like I said at the end of last episode, we will be entering the climb really quick, just to grab the waypoint. And then I believe we'll be trying to spend the rest of the episode doing Sanctum runs. Ooh, look at these monsters. Dread wheels. How best to get around? I'll never know. And here are the goat shamans I mentioned last episode as well. They are using Molten Shell and Fireball. Very dangerous. Whenever you see Goatman Shaman, you always want to try to check them out first. Even if you have 20 Goatmen leaping into your face, go around those leaping Goatmen and get those Shamans. And hey, another weathered carving. Let's follow the adventures of the Calm one more time.
The black spirit infects living flesh and bone. The animals suffered first.
Oh,
Their
no.
bodies changed.
Poor bunnies.
Their eyes filled with a hatred of mankind that is beyond instinct. Now it is we who must
That might explain
bend and
Roas.
bow like saplings before the sea-born gale. The firstborn of the kingdom of Calm greeted us this day. The firstborn of the kingdom of Calm was buried
That sucks.
this day. Even our children are not spared the Black Spirit's touch. What have we done to enrage Rayclast? We look to Calm.
Yes,
Our
the rage of
king
Rayclast.
will lay the
An
spirit
evil black
of this
storm.
land at peace.
Wonder what it is. Maybe we'll find the secret of that someday. Twisting Roas into being pointy, charging birds. Twisting these skeletons to rise up into wheels. Whatever could these wheelie little monsters be? Skeletons, even be. Sorry, just using the wrong abilities there for a second. Oh, look at that. Somebody has reached almost 3,000 in the Delve content. Delve is a function we'll be getting to much later. But I'll show it off for you, of course. Up here. Here's the climb. Climb waypoint. Yay! And as we can also see, here's a Sanctum portal. So let's get right to it. Get to it, do it. Okay. Well, ooh, that's nice. That looks like it's offering an orb of alchemy for completing that room. That's pretty nice. Excuse me. Then this one's offering to increase monsters' attack and cast speed and everything. I think I'd rather not do that. Defeat all the guards. Oh, that should be easy to do. As long as we don't get swarmed by a million monsters. Watch out for the Howler. This howling creature of death and destruction. The shambling Goliath will be also hard. Because put those two together, it's not a good combination. You got the Goliath's Orby attacking you, and then you got the Howler howling at you. Or spitting venom at you, for all I know. Come on. Come on, Blade Dancer, don't hit me. Come on. Just let me hit you. Don't step back. This Blade Dancer is actually... Whoa. Goliath. See the Goliath orbs make it very difficult to... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, over there to the left.
Smiles with sharp teeth.
Okay, well, we're skipping anything else. Dodge that orb attack from the Goliaths. And yes, Witchy, Fate smiles with sharp teeth. Let's just get out of here. Save as much of our resolve as possible. Whoa. Look at all these chests. They had this room had 4 of them at the end of it. 5 even. Whoa, very nice. I don't... Whoa, almost 300 Aurelius coins. Well, I don't recall if I've showed you last time, but the Aurelius coins are the currency of the Sanctum. Excuse me. They are used to basically do those orb completion, not the completion, but you know, the end of room, end of floor, end of sanctum reward. Doohickeys. It costs you a little bit of coins to do that, to take that offer. And I'm sure there's other offers, especially if you get down to lower floors. But, yep. Oh yay, level up. Yay! I may have missed when I leveled up. But, the Aurelius coins are only kept for as long as you're in the Sanctum, as far as I can tell, on one run. I think if you die in a run of the Sanctum, you lose all your coins. They're only available for use in the Sanctum. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Come on. What am I fighting here? A Stalker, Spitter, and a Harrowed Wraith, or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's a Wraith. Oh, jeez. I'm down to under 200. That's not good. Oh, let's upgrade my 1 mana flask here. That's kind of been killing me here. Having to spam that flask over and over again. You always want to be upgrading your flasks. We want to defeat all the guards, and this guard would be the Trapper Miner. What's he called? The Masked Combatant. Oh shoot, I just took some damage. As you can see, he splits up into mirror images and throws a bunch of fire traps around.
I need more mana.
He also uses like ambush smoke mine ability to get around and behind you. If I could kill this Wraith first, I would appreciate that. But both of them are kind of teaming up on me. There we go. Bye-bye, Wraith. Oops. I'm out of mana. How much has Witchy been saying? I'm low on mana. Out of mana. The one, when it splits into mirror images, if the Masked Combatant has no energy shield on it, the image without the energy shield will be the one that's the real... Oh, you're kidding me. That will be the real Masked Combatant. Well, there are 2 shields dropped there. A yellow, rare, Splinter Tower Shield, which of course I'm like, see, a 24 increased armor only increases it by 3 points. It has some regen on it and res on it. Cold res, that's good. This only has damage and spell damage. And energy shield. Ugh. As much as I hate to do it, I'm gonna equip that new rare Splinter Tower Shield. Now see, like I said, this offer, Can You Be Tempted, costs 5 coins to use. Get an Orb of Alchemy right now, that's what I thought. I'll take that for $1. And let us get to the waypoint and recreate the instance of the climb and look for the next Sanctum portal to climb into. And of course I'm ignoring my own advice to take out the Goatman Shaman as quick as possible. Of course I am. We all always ignore our own best advice. Oh, over here. Ooh, Transmutation Orb. Now, what I want to talk about before with, where I was wrong, I believe, with regards to the Sanctum portal being progress locked. As far as your character goes, it is. It's not. It's not totally. It's. I have seen where I have gotten up to Act 5 and tried to go back to Act 3 on another character. On another character, I've done this to where I've gone up to Act 5, gone back to Act 3, and I can't find any Sanctum portals whatsoever. Excuse me. And I have also seen where, when I first started, where the Sanctum portal was only spawning in the exact area I was in. So that's why I was kind of like, not quite sure how I feel about this, because I wasn't able to go back to the earlier, like the coastline, and run it over and over again, even though I was in the submerged passage or the prison. I felt bad about that. But it seems I may be wrong about what I learned from that. So you can go back, like, if you're in Act 5, and you can go back to a little bit. Probably in Act 5. It might be. I'm not sure. Anyways, I was wrong. And I'm sorry I'm wrong. It's gonna happen. I'm a casual person, not gonna know everything instantly, all the time. And sorry if you're new to the Path of Exile and you are watching my Let's Play and thought I had good information there for a second. I was wrong, so oh crap. Always be sure of what you know, not just what everybody else knows. Oh boy. Okay. Yay! Success! That Blade Dancer nearly killed me. And about that recently, I did hear that people are trying to... You know how detectives first started with Sherlock Holmes being like the first consulting detective? You know, detective stories back in the day? And he always claimed he was the first. No one ever had a job like his. He was the first one to make the job. And I've heard recently that people are trying to innovate, kind of like he did, to where they're the first in the business to discover new functions of ways of solving crime and whatnot, and that information is getting used in courts and putting people behind bars wrongly, and not just wrongly, but I mean, just kind of like not even with the forethought of thinking what could be wrong with what they're doing, how they're going about it. Not so much as how to go about it, but as to what is correct, or are they just trying to win like a Sai Nijima? Victory or death. Victory or defeat, she always said, in her palace. Where she was cheating to win at every case she ever tried. Wasn't until Joker was able to change her heart, just by talking to her even, not even stealing her heart. That was pretty cool. Took the whole game to do it, but I explain why they made Royal to where there's a psychiatrist that kind of like competing psychiatrical philosophies on at the end of that game. But like I was trying to say, you always got to be sure of what the knowledge is you're learning. Like, it's not just 2 + 2 is 4, it's got to be 2 plus 2 cannot be 5. 2 plus 2 cannot be 6. You know, you can't always give a gold star for getting part of the answer right. And where's this damn Sanctum portal? We're almost up another level. About the passive skill tree, while I was thinking of cutting out that spell critical chance, but then I'm like second guessing myself. Oh, here's a unique monster. Iron Point, the Forsaken. He is one of 2 unique monsters on this map, on the climb. And I realized just a few minutes ago, in between recordings, that I forgot to show off another unique monster. Back in the Mudflats, there's a unique Broa. He has a degen ability. Not ability per se, but just degen effect around him. So you just stand close to him, he's degenning your HP as you're standing close to him. But otherwise, he's an easy Roa to kill. He's just a lot tougher than the other ones. If you stay out of the range of his degen ability, you're smiling pretty. Sitting pretty, even. Otherwise, if you're near him, you're using up all your life flasks every single second or some such. Running out of flasks to heal with, like I kind of am here. These goatmen. Ooh, let's see, they're dangerous. Oh, and here's the second unique monster of this map. The Fawn. The Fawn was made to guard an NPC that used to be here, but she was taken out of the game a few months ago. Maybe half a year ago now. The Fawn is still here. I think he's using Tectonic Slam, and whenever he leap slams, he has the added effect of leaving burning ground all around him. And Iron Point, the Forsaken, he was using a skill called Rain of Arrows mostly to deal damage to you. It's the, he would point up in the air and shoot an arrow, and it would rain down some arrows on top of your head in an area around you. You can avoid it very easily, honestly. Just like the Fawn and his sleep slams. Yeah, this is jerkish. Get up to this last climb before the Exile prison entrance, and a bunch of these wheel guys come charging down at you. And here we can see where these wheel monsters come from. The prison puts out some of its prisoners in torture cages hanging off the side of the walls, on torture wheels hanging up on stakes outside the doors. It's bad when you got a prison that's torturing people like that. Prisoning them on the sides of the wall and up in wheels,
such a place home.
hanging over the ground. Yeah, Witchy, I'd rather burn than call such a place home too. Since we're here, let's go back to Lion's Eye Watch. Oh, and I imagine there's quite a bit to say as we've run quite a few areas without returning to town to talk to the people. Nessa.
The tale of Brutus was a popular one in the schools of Theopolis, taught in the hopes of deterring students from ambitions not condoned by the Templar.
Ah, interesting.
Brutus was warden of Axiom Prison,
The stick approach.
and one of the most feared men in the Eternal Empire. But there the histories end, and the myth begins.
The history ends and the
a witch
myth
to transform
begins.
him in a mad attempt at immortality. A moment of hubris that didn't end well
Ugh.
for anyone. If it's true, then Brutus has my pity. Some of us pay too
yeah.
dearly for our mistakes.
See?
Yet
People
if you
pay dearly
insist
for
on
mistakes that are
learning from
made.
your own mistakes, then please
Like that.
take one of these. You might need it.
Yes, let us always learn from our mistakes. Nessa will offer you a support gem for getting up to the prison and getting the waypoints, returning back to town. Not that you have to get the waypoints in the game. I mean, I'm sure you could beast mode it and run through the game without getting any waypoints whatsoever. I think you'd be crazy for doing so. But feel free. Don't try it. Do not try that at home. Let me talk to the people first. Huh, nothing new to
Take
say?
care.
Still composing
Surviving
that
Ray
poem
class.
about you? One day we'll be strong enough to make our way inland. Build new lives on the carcass of a dead empire.
Oh, yeah.
It's why God sent us maggots here.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Exiled as prisoners. Live free in a new
There's a
land.
fine line between man and monster. Brutus, the warden of Axiom Prison,
Man and
he
monster.
crossed that line long ago. A big lad, and as you know from Hillock,
Oh, yeah.
big lads are
Hillock was
slow.
kind of slow, wasn't he?
Hit and run.
Though Hillock
That's
was
the way
also
to get him
dead.
Down to size. Unless there's thaumaturgy involved. Then
Ah,
forget the hitting
thaumaturgy,
bit.
huh?
Just run.
Oh, what do you have to say about the Goatmen, Tarkley?
There's many a way to die in Rayclast.
Oh yeah,
Most
there's
of
no
them are
doubt of
mostly
that.
quick.
Many, many, many
If you
away.
get caught alive by the Goatmen, you'll wish by any god you believe in that you hadn't. I've heard
Ugh.
some of the more superstitious exiles say
Why?
there's a deity these Goatmen worship. Abarath, Eater of
A
Agony.
deity they worship.
Sounds like a right bastard.
Eater of agony.
So if the Goatmen hand you an invitation to go have dinner with the Cloven God,
Yeah,
Tell them
stick
where to
their
sit.
sticks where they can't, where the sun doesn't shine.
stay sharp out there.
Well, if no one really has
Hello.
anything else to say...
Made any
Oh,
progress?
Brutus, hey.
Brutus, warden of Axiom Prison. The way I heard, albeit from ale-soaked sailors, fear unmanned the great Brutus. Not fear
Yeah,
of
that
man,
would be
nor beast.
a reason to try to
Fear
get
of
immortality.
Life is like
And I love that
wine.
line. Best
Enjoyed
life is
in
like wine, best
moderation.
enjoyed,
I don't envy
in moderation.
Brutus's hangover.
and he does not envy Brutus's hangover. Oh, that's hilarious. I love that line. Well, let us return to seeking Sanctum portals. Here in the ledge. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? Well, there's a little little marker here. These 3 stones. They point an arrow to the way to go forward. That was added a number of years ago, but before that, you never knew which way you were going whenever you remade an instance of the ledge. You picked a way to go, and you hoped you got to where you were going. Either the submerged passage, to return to that quest for the Dweller of the Deep. If you skipped it before, like I did here, for our Let's Play. Or if you were going to the climb in Axiom Prison. You just had to hope and pray you went the right way. Until that marker was made. Now we know we are heading towards Axiom Prison by following those 3 little stone markers. You know, Sherlock Holmes is a hero of mine. And, a little while ago, I was talking with my therapist about how weird it felt to me that in the BBC with Benedict Cumberbatch, that, the first episode, the, lady cop, nice little black lady cop, she's telling John Watson that Sherlock Holmes enjoys solving the crime so much that she won't be surprised if one day they find him standing over a crime, solving his own crime, over a body solving his own crime, with how crazy and obsessed he is with it. That made me sad. But I guess it makes sense in the fact that, well, not in fact, but kind of the, Oh, and just to let you know, I chose to go here because I saw this. And I'm like, well, that might be better than not knowing what rewards are what coming up. As opposed to what these 2 fountains were giving me. Jeez. Yeah, I'm definitely going with this benevolent smoke. And it's sad to me that people trying to solve crimes like that, like I was saying, trying to come up with new ways of being right and whatnot was being misjudged and misused in all the different ways it can be done. And it just makes sense now to me that, well, how do I say this? I feel like I'm having a therapy session where I'm having some emotions in mind and I'm just not sure how to say what I want to say. Happens all the time to me in therapy. So, you're getting to experience a little bit of my therapy session here today, YouTube. Whoop, look out. I'm not going to complete this sanctum floor, am I? Sherlock is strange, of course. Because he learned a new way to do things, and was trying to teach other people... Whoa. Oh. Interesting. Okay, that was nice. I just got 200 more resolve. And the golden smoke ability, of course. Debuff. But yay. And Sherlock being weird put them off. Though people being confident can always kind of like say, hey, this is the way to do things. But it's like, if you don't know the way Sherlock is doing things, if you don't know how the way these confident people are doing things, either through experience yourself or trying it out for yourself or looking through what can go wrong or what can go right with what you're looking at, with what you're learning, that it can be misused just by your own ignorance. By your own inability to... Okay, here's a good example we could do. I'm sure everybody knows about the newish CEO of a social media company and all the fun everyone's having at his expense of how badly he's doing things, as he kind of messes up the company he bought as a way of he kind of bought it on word of mouth, because he shot off his big mouth saying he's gonna buy it, and everybody's like, okay, well, you're gonna buy it then, right? At this price and that price and for this, and we got competition saying, hey, we'll buy it at this price. And so he ended up having to buy it out of word of mouth, saying he'd put his money where his mouth is, and having to pay up because he shot off his mouth. And then everything he's done to the employees of that company, based on his own misnomers of how things were running or should be run, is making everybody incredibly pissed off. And it's kind of what I mean. It's just a way to exemplify my example here is, I once saw one episode of a TV show years ago that was made even longer than I've been alive, I think. A college kid came into a newspaper company and had all these big, bright ideas about how to do things. And he ended up doing one quick thing. One small, little, insignificant-looking thing. And the manager, like the head manager of the newspaper, came down saying, who futzed this up? You know what happened here? We nearly didn't get our paper out on time because of this little mistake. And the college kid had been trying to put in this new idea for like a the whole episode. And just did it out of hand by going behind his boss's back, who had been saying, no, don't do this. And when the manager came down, the director of this newspaper, the manager said, oh, I did it. I thought I'd try this new little thing, and the director's like, no, God, no. Jeez, damn, man. You almost fucked up everything for us. If you didn't have the reputation you have here, I'd have kicked your butt right out of here. As we know. Anyways, the kid would have been fired instantly. His dreams would have been shot down the drain had the manager not done this. Just kind of taking responsibility and not hit him. And just the director of the newspaper being, what the hell? Being okay. Being respectful enough of the manager's time with the company and everything to say, hey, he made one mistake out of years of working here, and not every newfangled idea fits right with the real world. Sometimes the real world cracks down on a bunch of little things like that to make sure things are being done in correct ways, or profitable ways, or competent ways, or... I mean, it's a check and balance system. That's what it is. And you gotta kind of develop your own kind of check and balance system within yourself. Like years ago, I read what was it? One of those magazines that they sell in the checkout lines. Prophecy 2001 will bring such devastation as to as there will be every day 3 whales will rise from the oceans, walking on land, just to eat 1 person a day, and will return sated to the oceans, sated and happy until tomorrow, when they rise again to eat another 1 person. And if you don't take something like that with a bit of salt, even at my age of like 10 or whatever that I was worried about that, and you just gotta develop your own kind of system of check and balance. Of salt. You see this on the internet, you take it with a grain of salt, you think about it for a little while, you think about it, you mull over it. If you think, you gotta check and balance against what you know, what you think, what you know other people do, what people will say, what people will do to get their way, what people will do to sell stuff for money. Oh boy, this guy's gonna kill me. And you gotta understand, you gotta come to an understanding with whether what you think you read about, what you think you read about, and understand come to your own understanding of how you will take in that information and what you will do with it. As I have done here a little bit with the going into this episode. Anyways, we're almost done with the Sanctum floor today, so that's nice. A little bit of a long episode, a little bit of a extra talky episode, and not really much of a gameplay, doohickey gameplay episode. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you give some thought to what I've said, and give some thought to what else you see and read and learn from people, and learn from where you learn stuff from, and Until next time, everybody, have fun and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.